Based in Helsinki, Finland, CLIC Innovation is an open innovation cluster with the mission of facilitating creation of breakthrough solutions in bioeconomy, circular economy, and energy systems. It is owned by leading international companies and Finnish research organizations committed to create sustainable solutions for the world. Today we meet with Anna Teinunen-Lonka, Head of Circular Economy at CLIC Innovation, and an expert in the fields of RDI, business development, project management, orchestrating technology platforms, and industrial networks.
So I'm Anna Teinunen-Lonka, and I work as the Head of Circular Economy at CLIC Innovation. So CLIC is a Finnish open innovation cluster and ecosystem that we're thematically focused. So we're a non-for-profit and we're owned by Finnish businesses, industries and research organizations that operate in circular economy, bioeconomy and energy sectors. And the idea is that we are sort of a shared resource to develop pre-commercial research development and innovation projects and joint collaboration between the different stakeholders. What CLIC is really kind of our position is where actors are needed to facilitate something that's beyond the resources of one or two individuals. So these typically mean systemic issues, systemic challenges that require systemic solutions and systemic change. So this, of course, doesn't happen alone. And a lot of our activities are targeted at finding, for example, these gaps and challenges, pain points that need to be developed and solved together. So we have a lot of different activities for these co-creation workshops, networking events, different webinars, seminars, conferences. But what really kind of takes it to the concrete level are the different projects that we develop. So these research development innovation projects are really the concrete thing that our members and anyone who wants to operate with us, we're sort of an open innovation ecosystem. So anyone who's interested in these themes and research development and innovation can really work with us and be concretism sourced to them through the different projects that are being prepared. Yeah, I think it really comes down to these topics that we're dealing with. They're not something that somebody can solve on their own. So they need the new partnerships, they need the new value chains, they need different technologies that somebody else might be developing or might have an interest to develop. So it's I think it's we're the glue that puts everything together. So I think that's probably the main thing. If you look at green energy transition or the plastics challenge, they're very systemic issues. And it doesn't really solve itself by someone saying that I will do this one single action. There are multiple actions simultaneously, new things being developed. Of course, the kind of circularity and the sustainability, they are something that are really, we don't operate if it's something outside of those. So those are kind of core values, the sustainability angle definitely, and trying to address many things at once and solve a big systemic issue. It's impossible to do it in one set. So you need different bits and pieces, you need different projects, you need different conversations that might generate something just between a few different actors. But I think the overview, having the big picture in mind, is something that we can also bring as an added value. So we have a lot of discussions with different companies, industry actors across the value chains. Something that's many times also lacking is that the different sectors talk to each other. So they might be talking to their buddies within the sector, but we're able to break those lines in a way. So this cross-disciplinarity is something that we can also bring value to. We like to see that We try to incorporate pentahelix wherever we can. So it's not just about the public and the private, so to say. It's not just about the companies and the research organizations. They do a lot of the heavy lifting. But if we don't talk to any regional actors, decision makers, you can think about cities or regions, for example. If we don't talk to the ones who finance investments, for example, or fund different types of projects. If we don't talk to the consumers, communities, the civil society, they won't be they might not be interested to take up the solutions. So if we develop things in silos, then the possibility for the solutions to enter the markets might be quite low. So if you take that already into the sort of lab phase, when you start to develop your innovations, the pathway to the markets is much clearer. Yeah, I think it comes back down to basic principles. Ask and listen. So just have a lot of discussions. Be eager to learn also. You cannot be the expert in everything that you're trying to facilitate. So just have the courage to ask questions, listen, show up to different events. One thing that was really insightful for me, I went to a totally different field event, and I was out of it. I didn't really understand a lot of it, but it was really intriguing. And I put myself there and I went to have those discussions that, hey, are you talking about circular economy at all? They were like, what? But it's about breaking the lines. If something is already familiar, most likely there's collaboration. But if we try to break the boundaries of systemic change, you need to talk to the people that you typically don't talk to. And you have to try to get those people then to collaborate with each other.